Brothers and sisters, as we continue our journey through the blessed life of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, we now arrive at one of the most painful yet powerful chapters in the Seerah, the boycott of Banu Hashim. This was not just a test of patience, it was a test of faith, unity, and trust in Allah's mercy when the world had turned against them. When the Quraysh realized that all their threats, bribes, and pressure could not silence the message of Islam, they chose cruelty. They decided to cut off the Prophet, peace be upon him, his family, and his followers completely from society. A document was written, sealed, and placed inside the Kaaba, declaring that no one in Makkah would buy, sell, marry, visit, or even speak to the clan of Banu Hashim until they handed over the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. And so, the believers were forced to withdraw into a valley on the outskirts of Makkah, the Valley of Abu Talib. It was a dark time. Days turned into nights of hunger. Nights turned into cries of children who had nothing to eat. Leaves, dry leather, and water from the desert. That was their meal. Yet through the heat, hunger, and tears, there was one thing that did not fade: their faith. The Prophet, peace be upon him, stood tall, comforting his companions. He told them, "This world is temporary, but Allah's promise is eternal." Even when his own stomach was tied with stones to suppress hunger, his heart was filled with hope. The Quraysh would come and hear the cries of the children from afar, but their hearts remained hard, except for a few who began to question, "Is this justice? Is this the way of our forefathers?" One day Allah sent his sign. Termites had eaten the boycott document inside the Kaaba, every word except the name of Allah. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, told Abu Talib of this miracle, his uncle went to the Quraysh and challenged them. "If what my nephew says is true, will you not end this cruelty?" They opened the Kaaba and found the parchment exactly as the Prophet, peace be upon him, had said. All words destroyed except, "In the name of Allah." Shame filled their hearts. The boycott ended. After 3 long years of suffering, the Muslims finally walked out of the valley, weak in body but unbreakable in spirit. This event was a turning point. It revealed who truly stood by the Prophet, peace be upon him, Abu Talib, who never left his side, and Khadijah, may Allah be pleased with her, whose wealth and comfort were all given for the cause of Islam. Their sacrifices became the foundation of a nation that would one day change the world. Imagine the courage of those believers, isolated, starving, rejected, yet never letting go of their prayer, their hope, and their love for Allah. They taught us that faith is not proven in ease but in struggle. That belief is not just words but a fire that keeps burning when the wind of trials blows hardest. So, dear listeners, when life pushes you into corners, when people turn away, and when doors close one after another, remember the Valley of Abu Talib. Remember that even in isolation, Allah is closest to those who call upon him with sincerity. Every difficulty hides a divine purpose. Every pain carries the seed of ease. This chapter of the Prophet's life teaches us patience, unity, and unshakable faith. It reminds us that Allah's help often comes at the moment we think we can bear no more. The boycott ended, but its lesson lives forever. Stand for truth even when you stand alone. So hold firm to your faith, my brothers and sisters. Because the night may be long, but dawn always comes. And the dawn of Islam, the light of truth, began to shine even brighter after the darkest years. This was episode 10 of the Seerat-e-Nabvi series, The Boycott of Banu Hashim, Faith Under Siege. If you felt inspired by this story, remember, this isn't just history. This is guidance for every believer who stands for truth in a world that often turns away. Subscribe now to True Sunnah and continue walking this journey of love, faith, and sacrifice through the life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Let's learn, reflect, and live the message, and together,